Hi, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about Worship Puerto Rico. In 2017, St. John's AME Church in Raleigh, North Carolina, hosted a benefit concert to provide disaster relief to the people of Puerto Rico. In 2018 May, I was given the funds from the benefit concert to take to Puerto Rico. While there, I was very careful to allow the Holy Spirit to lead me to those who really needed the help, and I wanted to see with my eyes where the help was actually needed. I found a woman by the name of Angie Ponce, and Angie had lost everything. There are many pictures of the devastation of her home, and at that time, which was 8 months after the hurricane, she was still living with her daughter and they had not rebuilt. I knew then that there was so much more to be done in Puerto Rico. I gave her the funds that I had, came back to Raleigh, North Carolina, and knew that I had to begin to recruit people to help me. So I met a girl by the name of Sarissa Wyndham, who decided to jump on this project with me and in fact is now the project manager. We went back in October of 2018 to take a closer look at all of the help that was actually needed there. Many of you know about the controversy of whether funds really made it to Puerto Rico or whether items made it to Puerto Rico or not. And so while Sarissa and I were there in October of 2018, we heard stories from so many people. We heard so many perspectives of what actually happened and why relief made it or didn't make it, or why the people were still without. And to be honest, some of it was the fault of the society and how things had been handled prior to Hurricane Maria, and some of it was the faults of our government. There were a lot of laws in place that kept items from getting to the people. But at the end of all of this, we knew that there was such a big problem and that the people needed our help. What we didn't know was how we were going to do that. We hopped on the plane to get back home, feeling so overwhelmed but so energized, knowing that we needed to help, but we just didn't know how to reach everybody. We finally decided that we would zero in on Angie's home and we would collect a crew of as many people that would, and we would come back. Well, now, March 28th of 2019, 12 people will go back to Puerto Rico and begin to rebuild Angie's home. And the reason why I'm telling you about all of this is because we need your help. There's no organization behind this. There's no nonprofit behind this. There's no big company behind it, but just people helping people. Each person of the 12, they're paying for their own flights, they're paying for their own stay, they're paying for their own transportation while on the island, but we need your help to build Angie's home. We want to raise at least $2,000 to take down there to begin to give Angie the concrete walls that she needs, to have a living space that's appropriate. We want to raise the $2,000 to give her linoleum floors. We want to be able to give her a refrigerator that doesn't have rust, and we want to be able to build shelves and cabinets so that she can hold her kitchen items. At this point in 2019, Angie has been able to rebuild with the funds that she was given from FEMA, which was not enough, but she's been able to rebuild enough so that her and her husband at least have a place to sleep. But we want to continue to help Angie. And while we're there this time, we've zeroed in on another gentleman who needs our help and assistance. And we just know that we can do this one person at a time, one project at a time, and we would really, really like for you to help us. So here's how you can help us. You can make a donation to Worship Puerto Rico through Cash App, or you can purchase one of our Worship Puerto Rico shirts, and the funds, all of the funds will go towards this project. Again, we're trying to build $2,000 to take down with us. Our trips are paid for. We've paid for them out of pocket, but we need your funds to help us rebuild Angie's home. $2,000 is not a lot of money, and I know that we can do this. I know that we can do it together. So will you help us? Follow us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Worship Puerto Rico. You can also go to my website, which is cinnamonruthleggett.com, and there's a page there that explains exactly what we're doing, exactly why we're doing it, and exactly when we're going to do it. We would love to have your help. Will you join us? Thank you.